The biggest secret of the Roman economy, not how many people died, but under his floor, hidden a set of mechanisms that no audience has ever seen. He can make a lion in the 50,000 unsuspecting moments straight out of the ground. But that's not the worst. The entire arena can be filled with water, sail into a real warship, let hundreds of prisoners slash each other inside until the last person. 50,000 audience applauded better throughout. And the system that drives it all, hidden directly under the floor. Hundreds of workers pull ropes in the dark. You can pull anything out of the ground at any time. Ascend up. There was no electricity 2,000 years ago. There is no modern machinery, but the sophistication of this system, it still amazes engineers today. Let's start with how outrageous the building itself is. Ad 72. At the behest of the Roman Emperor, start building an arena like never before. It's human labor, rope, and ancient Roman concrete, completed in just 8 years. The height of the arena exceeds 50 189 meters long, and 156 from base to torch, and high capacity for 50,000 spectators on the scale of today's modern stadiums. And it gets worse. His foundation, it's a ring of concrete up to 12 meters thick, specially designed for soft soils. That's why 2,000 years have passed. He's still standing there, but everything on the ground is just an appearance. Really numb scalp. It's the world under the floor. About 10 years after the Colosseum was completed, the Romans are directly below the arena floor. Secretly built a complete underground system. It's called a basement. You can't see anything from the outside, but underneath the floor is a huge central passage. Numerous side corridors extend on both sides. It's a dense network of tunnels. The beast is locked in the tunnel, stacked with props. The little fighter is inside, hundreds of preparing for battle. Stand by. 50,000 spectators on the ground have no just a few meters below their feet. A delicate behind-the-scenes operation is underway. The most fundamental part of the system. 28 elevators. Every lift. All require 8 workers to operate simultaneously. The rope goes through a series of pulleys. Slowly raise the cage where the animals are kept. When the cage rises to the top, touch a preset card slot. The front door will automatically animal rushes up the ramp straight into the arena. There's no electronic control whatsoever, all mechanical linkage. It's all human cooperation, and the audience on the ground only see a lion or tiger suddenly rushed out of the floor. We have no idea what's going on down there. That visual impact is today called special effects. It was called a miracle 2,000 years ago. Except for the beast, props can also be raised from the ground to trees. Rock, whole set, via a mobile platform. Push it up through the notch in the wall. After the platform reaches the floor, flip horizontally around the pivot, flush with the ground. Seamless connection. A gladiatorial fight not ends. Only replace. The next one starts. There's almost no gap in between. The Romans 2,000 were already doing immersive live performances. And then there was the show. It's a crazy performance. Naval battle is right. They really fought naval battles in the Colosseum. Here's how it works. Remove the whole wooden floor first. Leaks out of the stone base below. It forms a giant basin. And we drank from a drinking canal outside by building ahead of time. On the foundation, network of underground channels beneath the concrete floor. Push the water all the way in. The diversion channel that circles the arena. Simultaneously fill whole water from all sides. But in the end, this arena can hold 50,000 spectators. It will become a real boating water. Battleships dismantled before the water level rises. It has been shipped in advance and arranged. And then sentenced prisoners and slaves board warships. Recreate real naval battles that have happened in history. Fight until one side is wiped out. After the fight. 4. Drains reserved under the foundation. Direct access to urban sewers. Empty in a few hours. Fall back to the floor. Get ready for the next performance. Water purification, storage, and drainage. A complete set of engineering solutions. It was designed at the outset of construction. Of course, 50,000 people crowded together is a challenge. The Roman solution was 80 entrances. 76 are numbered. Just like a modern stadium. Let everyone find their seat quickly. The remaining 4 entrances are exclusive elite. It contains the names of 2 entrances. It makes people feel cold when they hear it. One is called the Gate of Life. Gladiators enter from here. The victor leaves a place called Death's Gate, specially used to carry away 2 doors and a wall. In the middle is the seating arrangement of the Arena of Life, also nakedly engraved with the class order of Rome. The closer to the arena, higher status. The front row is the senator shortcut. Can see every wound on the gladiator's face. Above is the discriminatory class. Online is a normal citizen. Rich and poor areas. The top floor is covered with wooden slaves seats, and the poorest of the poor. 50,000 in the same space. But by this seating system, cut into 5 different worlds. But most importantly, the Roman emperors understood one thing better. People have free entertainment to watch. You don't think about rebellion. It's called circus and bread. It was one of the codes of Roman rule. And finally, sunshade canvas. Summer in Rome is extremely hot. White ingredients reflect sunlight more intensely. Sitting in the stands all day is almost torture. 240 girders were fixed at the top of the arena. Hang a giant retractable sunshade canvas. It can be opened and put away like a curtain. Cover the entire grandstand. This canvas. It takes 240 people to operate simultaneously. 240 people just to shade the audience from the sun. It wasn't until 1,500 years later appeared in the design drawings of the modern the stadium. Colosseum operated for almost 500 years. There have been naval battles here for 500 gladiatorial fights have taken place for countless lives. And what makes it all work? Under the ground, the dark world that no audience has ever seen. 2,000 years have 50,000 cheers are long gone. What's left is the silent stuff underground.